back on Yes Network. And this is my co-host, Anderson, and I'm Chris Stout. We have a conversation today. Which sport is harder, baseball or football? I think baseball is more hard. What about you?
It's football.
It's baseball.
It's football. Do you want me to start?
Yeah, you start.
Football is tremendously harder. There are difficult spots about baseball, like split-second decisions, but there's a reason that people are professionals at baseball. And there's reasons that there's so many more baseball players. There's minor leagues, there's majors, and that reason is there's very few difficulty about baseball besides maybe split-second decisions on when to hit it. But when you're professional, that's not the most difficult thing in the world. In football, you have to be physically gifted. There are baseball players who are extremely skinny, who are quite short. That just doesn't fly in football. If you're 5'5", 180 pounds, Aaron Donald's gonna kill you. So, and the difficulty about football compared to baseball is football, you're always moving. Yeah, there's a lot of downtime in between plays and stuff, but in baseball, most of the time, you're kind of just standing there doing nothing except for very few parts of the game. When you're a hitter, you hit maybe 3 times during a game. If it's a longer game, 5. In football, if you're a starter, you're there 60-70% of the snaps. Every single play, you have a crucial part. If you screw up, now you can be kicked from the team, and anything you do wrong is gonna have detrimental effects. In baseball, there's just so much time, there's so much stuff you can do, and you just have so many chances to do stuff back. And even if you don't have those chances, you're just sitting there. You're either just sitting there or you're doing something mediumly difficult. Football, everything's difficult.
In baseball, you have to make a split-second decision. Imagine a 95-mile-per-hour pitch coming down the middle. You have to swing. But you don't know if to swing or not because it's coming at 38, because it's coming at you in less than a second. So you don't have the decision to swing or not. You have to swing even if it's a ball. So you have to make split-second decisions, and you have to be smart, and you have to tell where the ball is going. And in the end, let's say you're a pitcher, and a line drive comes straight to you. If you're not ready, you could die if you get hit in the head. But if you are ready, you could catch the ball or dodge it. So in baseball, you have to make split-second decisions. Let's say there's an 100-mile-per-hour line drive coming down to you, and you're the pitcher. You have to act fast to catch it. But in football, you actually know where the pass is going, and you have time to run up and defend.
Hey, that your argument?
Yep.
Hey, I'm going to say something back. So, first of all, when have you ever seen a line drive go straight to a pitcher to their head? The chances of that are 1 in a million, 1 in 10 million. That's so rare, it barely ever happens. There's stuff in football that's even worse. There's stuff in football. In baseball, there's players getting injuries and even surgery sometimes. In football, every single game, someone gets injured for 8 games. And that's just a part of the game. In baseball, you don't expect your players to get injured. In football, you do. You expect that they're going to get injured. Also, when those split-second decisions, if you're a good player everyone gets equal amount of time. So if you're a good player, you're not going to get more than someone who's bad. So everyone gets 3 at max, maybe 4 or 5 if it's a really, really long game, which aren't that common. So you get those maybe 3 times a game, and when you're in the field, yeah, there's some stuff that can be difficult, but it's not that crazy. And in football, you can just get injured at almost any time, and it's really, really easy to.
Well, in baseball, you get injured a lot. For example, the Aaron Judge incident. He ran into a wall making a catch, a great catch. He ran into the wall, opening a gate to the bullpen that hasn't been opened in 2 or 3 years. And he fractured his toe. So the thing is, you get injured a lot in baseball.
His toe? Oh no, I'm so sad. My toe broke compared to my ACL, or my head.
Well, players break fingers while sliding into bases, for example. Like, let's say you are leading, and then you have to slide back into first base. What if you don't have a mitt? You have to slide right into first base.
Okay.
This is Anderson. I'm Chris, and those
That is
were
our
our
sports argument and debate.